I'm Adam.
And I'm Cupcake.
And this is Where There's a Williams, There's a Way. Hey, Cupcake, have you ever been part of a Kwanzaa celebration?
I have no idea what that is. Is that one of those gift exchanges?
No, it's a cultural holiday.
What does that mean, a cultural holiday?
It means that it's not a religious holiday, like the 4th of July.
Back in my day, the only holidays that I cared about were the only ones where we got off school.
Well, most schools are off during Kwanzaa because it lasts from December 26th to January 1st.
Oh, it's a bunch of days.
Yes, it's a whole week to celebrate African American culture. In today's book, we're going to learn all about the holiday. Let's get started. My First Kwanzaa by Karen Katz. Hooray! Hooray! It's time to get ready for Kwanzaa. First, we get the kinara. It's made of shiny wood. I put in 7 candles, 3 red, 1 black, 3 green. We light a candle every night to celebrate a special idea. Mommy brings the kikombe, the unity cup. For each child, we place 1 ear of corn, called uhindi, on a straw mat. My brother adds apples, yams, nuts, and the squash. The fruits and vegetables, mazoa, remind us of the end of the harvest and the beginning of the planting season. Just like in Africa. Umoja, unity. On the first day of Kwanzaa, neighbors come to visit. We ask, Habari gani? That means, what's the news? We laugh and talk and sing. We are friends and family.
Oh, I get it. It's like a menorah. I know all about those.
Kind of. But Kwanzaa isn't celebrating specific events, but rather friends, family, and unity in general.
I grew up with Hanukkah, and much of it was an excuse to get together with family. I get it.
That's one good thing about holidays. Oftentimes it gives us a reason to get together with loved ones that we haven't prioritized getting together with. That happens with me too.
Do you get together and sing though?
Not so much the singing, but definitely the laughing and talking. Kuji Chagulia, self-determination. On the second day of Kwanzaa, I asked Mommy to braid my hair in a fancy African way. It makes me feel proud. Ujima, working together. On the third day of Kwanzaa, we plant flowers in the lot next door. We all work together to make our neighborhood pretty. Ujamaa, helping our neighborhood grow. On the fourth day of Kwanzaa, we buy special food for our celebration. We like to shop in our neighborhood stores to keep our businesses strong. Nia, purpose. On the 5th day of Kwanzaa, I dream of what I can be. Someday, I will be an African dancer like my Aunt Tasha.
So, every day has a theme?
Correct.
And it focuses on African American culture.
Also correct.
But also harvest season?
Now you've got it. Did you know that daylight savings was created because of seasonal celebrations?
How so?
Without getting too complicated, every year it takes a little more than 365 days to make our trip around the sun. So, every 4 years, we gain an extra day.
Yeah, the elusive February 29th.
Exactly.
But what does that have to do with seasonal celebrations?
If that extra day wouldn't get added in, then our year would gradually shift to be off by weeks and months.
So
that would essentially result us in celebrating holidays differently. Imagine celebrating Christmas when it was time for Halloween. Winter would be like fall.
That sounds kooky.
We could also be celebrating the planting season of spring while there is snow on the ground, or not really an appropriate time to plant.
I see now.
Kuumba, creativity. On the 6th day of Kwanzaa, my cousin and I paint a clay pot and weave some baskets. We will make our house beautiful. Imani, faith. On the 7th day of Kwanzaa, we light the last candle to show our faith in ourselves, our family, our future, and our past. Grandma gives us sawadi, gifts for promises we have kept all year, a handmade doll for me, and an African shaker gourd for my brother. At last, it's time for the feast. We call it karamu. Friends come over, and everyone cooks delicious African food. The house smells so good, spicy chicken and sweet yams. We all take a sip from the unity cup and share our wonderful meal. Then we sing, dance, play music, and celebrate. Happy Kwanzaa!
I can always support a good arts and crafts project. I've never painted a clay pot or weaved baskets before, though.
It's never too late to try it out.
So you're telling me that some of these folks could potentially celebrate Hanukkah or Christmas, then have a whole week of Kwanzaa?
Perhaps.
And then end up with a New Year's celebration?
That's the gist.
These are my type of people. Live life to the fullest. Always celebrate.
Great. I'm glad you're on board.
I'm going to sign up for their mailing list.
I don't know who or what that would look like, but it probably does exist.
There's a mailing list for anything that people like.
Speaking of liking things, if you like this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I'm Adam.
And I'm Cupcake.
And this is Where There's a Williams, There's a Way. A note about Kwanzaa. Kwanzaa is an African-American cultural holiday that was first celebrated in 1966. The name Kwanzaa comes from a Swahili phrase that means first fruits. Its creator, Dr. Mwalana Karenga, based Kwanzaa on harvest celebrations traced back to ancient African civilizations. The holiday is celebrated from December 26th through January 1st, with each day focused on Nguzo Saba, or the Seven Principles. Africans and African Americans of many different religious faiths and backgrounds celebrate Kwanzaa. Did you know the first U.S. postage stamp commemorating Kwanzaa was issued in 1997?